and I always wanted to like sort of get in touch with Kavya somehow, get her here, or Nagma and I talked to Kavya once to go there and meet these artisans. But somehow or the other, it did not happen. But finally, somehow, we are here. So welcome. I just want to welcome Kavya from MSLF, all of us at MSLF for this stage for uh, agreeing to do this, and of course नगमा और मैं पिछले 8 साल से एक दूसरे के साथ काम कर रहे हैं. आई नो नगमा loves crafts. नगमा love the artisans behind the crafts. काफ़ी लड़ाइयाँ भी हुई हैं हमारी इन सब चीज़ों के वजह से. बट एक चीज़ कॉमन है क्राफ्ट, तो आगे की बात आई थिंक these two will take ahead.
तस्वीर ने जैसे बताया कि काव्या जब अपने काव्या वॉज ऑन क्वेस्ट, तब से हम दोनों फॉलो कर रहे हैं काव्या को. काव्या मेरी इंस्टाग्राम पे सबसे फेवरेट इन्फ्लुएंसर रही हैं और अभी भी हैं. तो पता नहीं ये कितना आप लोगों को बहुत खूबसूरत लगने वाला है, लेकिन मेरे लिए बहुत महीनों का, सालों का इंतज़ार रहा है काव्या से मिलना. और महिंद्रा सनत कदा लखनऊ फेस्टिवल 2024 ने इसको मुमकिन बनाया, और आगे भी हर साल काव्या हमारे साथ जुड़ी रहेंगी, इस उम्मीद के साथ में हम इसको शुरू करते हैं. सो काव्या, इतनी इंटरेस्टिंग लाइफ और एक लड़की के लिए तो शुरू करना चाहेंगे कि आप अपने बारे में बताइए. आप कहाँ से आती हैं और वहाँ तक का सफ़र तय करने के लिए आपके जहन में ख्याल कैसे आया?
So, Namaste Lucknow. First of all, Tasveer और नगमा को like a big hug and thank you because you know जैसे तस्वीर ने और नगमा जी ने बताया, हम लोग literally 1 साल से बातचीत कर रहे हैं and कि नहीं ये करना है, मिलना है, but वो for some reason हो नहीं पा रहा था. But I am literally thanking stars because first the brand has exhibited पहली बार public में, you know, we've always done online work, so it's our first physical exhibit and इतना मुझे love मिला है that I'm like filled, like I'm overwhelmed, so thank you for that. And I think मुझे कहानियाँ सुनाना पसंद है and I think Nagma loves stories, we all love stories, so मुझे लगता है and क्योंकि मुझे कहानी सुनाना पसंद है तो मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं मेरी लाइफ भी थोड़ी कहानी टाइप बन गई है. And it is still like a कहानी in progress, you know, like मुझे बहुत सारे लोग आज भी पूछते हैं ओके क्या विजन है आपका, आप क्या बनना चाहते हैं. I'm like जैसे जैसे होता जाएगा बन जाएंगे, you know. So it started like I was born in Rajasthan and मैंने राजस्थान में ही पढ़ाई की. बीकानेर में मेरे पापा और मम्मी जोधपुर से आती हैं और बहुत ही ट्रेडिशनल फैमिली है हमारी. So and then we moved to Delhi, of course, like any other city family. Like while Rajasthan के हम हैं, but over time generations के साथ साथ parents moved to Delhi. मेरी schooling दिल्ली में हुई, उसके बाद I went to Delhi University, MBA. But somehow शुरू से मेरा ना बहुत मुझे आज भी याद है मेरे घर के पीछे एक छिपा होते थे, like block printer. So मैं उनकी sound सुन सुन के बड़ी हुई हूँ. And all of our era, like Nagma is like, I'm not even asking her age, but millennials had Barbies. आजकल तो हम handmade toys वगैरह की बात करते हैं, but I have literally loved Barbies. But मुझे आज भी याद है, my mom used to stitch block print घाघराs for my Barbie, you know. So I've just seen crafts बहुत, you know, like growing up. So somehow while फैमिली का मैं प्रेशर तो नहीं कहूँगी बट एक मॉडर्न एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है साइंस हो जाए, इंजीनियरिंग हो जाए. आई मीन एटलीस्ट टिल 90s and 2000 दैट वाज द एक्सपेक्टेशन. सो या एंड आई वाज डूइंग ऑल ऑफ दैट एंड लकीली मैं एक अच्छी अच्छी बच्ची थी पढ़ाई करने वाली, यू नो. सो टिकिंग ऑफ ऑल दैट, यू नो, पेरेंट्स की एक्सपेक्टेशन. बट आई थिंक बाय द टाइम आई रीच दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी इट वाज माय टर्न अराउंड थिंग. आई became a part of street theatre, जिसे हम नुक्कड़ नाटक बोलते हैं. एंड दैट काइंड ऑफ फ्रॉम अ वेरी इंट्रोवर्ट गर्ल आई बिकेम समवन जिसको बातें करना बहुत पसंद है. सो दैट ओपनड मी अप एंड देन what happened was that after my college I straight went to Chennai for my MBA. Now दोनों बहुत ही अलग geographies हैं. So I took this because I never wanted to give a gap, you know, those very simple issues of life. But at the same time, I took it as an opportunity to sort of explore. So in fact, I hope the audience doesn't mind. My first boyfriend was also a pure Tamilian, जिसको हिंदी मतलब कुछ भी नहीं आती है. But that became my chance to explore. And then that's where मुझे, you know, a motherland, or I would say interiors of India experience karne ka, you know, this thing came into my mind that, okay, people may go to Kerala, but let's go to a small village called Nagarkoil, because that probably has more rooted culture, you know. So all of this started early. So ab kya hua? I got a very good job and things were going like very smooth. जैसे हम सबकी life में एक point पे हो जाती है, and then we have these challenges. So what happened? I was in a job and posted in Delhi. And हर weekend को, तो यहाँ से मेरा थोड़ा सा एक कहते हैं story ने direction लिया कि हर weekend मैं दिल्ली से एक train पकड़ती थी, कोई भी, you know, Friday night की एक train पकड़ ली, और मेरा ये होता था कि मुझे Monday morning तक वापस आना है अपने job पे. So वो Saturday Sunday मैं पूरा explore करती थी, और thankfully Delhi railway station से सब कुछ बहुत पास है, you know, UP and you would say Uttarakhand and all of this belt, MP even, overnight journeys हैं. So that's where I started a lot of rural travel, you know, akele. And uski bhi ek tip hai for all the youngsters if you are listening to me. So what you need to do is that, and this is just for everyone, I still follow that if you want to explore something really unusual, jo ki aajkal thanks to Instagram hota hi nahi hai because everything is geotagged. So what you need to do, just to give you an example, कि आप दिल्ली से जोधपुर की टिकट बुक करवा लीजिए, या जैसे आपने बुक करा ली लखनऊ से ले लीजिए बरेली की टिकट और कुछ भी. तो मैं क्या करती थी, अब जोधपुर जैसे आने वाला है 7 बजे, तो 5 बजे हम जो भी स्टेशन आएगा उतर जाएंगे. ओके, अब 5 बजे जो भी स्टेशन आया उतर गए, एंड दैट्स अ सैटरडे मॉर्निंग. सो सैटरडे से लेके संडे इवनिंग तक जितने गांव उसके बीच में आएंगे जोधपुर स्टेशन के, हम वो सारे एक्सप्लोर कर लेते थे, राइट? And this tip literally works even today if you have to explore anything that is very rural, very interior, and very rooted to native culture. It's like a hack that works even today. And then, so yeah, that's where the starting happened of travel and me getting into this whole ecosystem of culture, I would say.
ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है कि डेस्टिनेशन पे पहुंचना ज़रूरी नहीं है,
बिल्कुल
सफ़र को खूबसूरत बनाना ज़रूरी है. तो काव्या, जब आपने आप यहाँ तक कैसे पहुंची, जिन एरियो में अभी आप काम करती हैं उसके बारे में बताइए.
एक तो होता है रूरल यानी कि हमारे गांव, और एक होता है ट्राइबल यानी कि आदिवासी बेल्ट्स, और दोनों में ज़मीन आसमान का फ़र्क है. So while I was still traveling, still in job, COVID आ गया, and I was at the peak of my career, earning really well in Gurgaon. You know, I had a great life, but something in me was like कि यार क्या मैं safety nets में पड़ी हुई हूँ, you know, कि मैं हर week जा तो रही हूँ लेकिन वापस आ रही हूँ, and you know, it's like it's the circle is not breaking. So and ये बहुत interesting है क्योंकि during one of these experiences with my job, I picked up motorsport racing. And it's very unusual because मेरे parents को ये सारी चीज़ें कुछ नहीं अच्छी लगती थी. Even हमारा वो जो weekend वाली कहानी है कि हम हर weekend चले जाते थे, दिवाली, होली, they were like कि ये बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है तुम्हारा, क्योंकि मैं कभी weekend पे रहती ही नहीं थी घर पे, you know. So that time I picked up motorsport racing thanks to few of my colleagues in. So मेरा ना गाड़ी पे बहुत अच्छा हाथ था, मतलब बहुत शुरू से, इतना कि हम गाड़ी चलाएंगे तो उसको ठीक भी कर सकते हैं. एंड एनी सो मतलब मुझे वो रिस्क फैक्टर नहीं दिखता था कि मैं कहीं अकेली फंस जाऊँ. सो इवन इफ आई एम ड्राइविंग सोलो और इफ आई एम ट्रैवलिंग सोलो, आई कुड फिक्स थिंग्स. सो दिस इज अगेन अ टिप फॉर गर्ल्स दैट इफ यू वांट टू ट्रैवल, बी इट अ बस और अ कार, स्पेशली इफ यू आर विद योर व्हीकल, you should just know how to fix your vehicle. You should not be dependent on anyone. So COVID happened and I just thought I have some saving, you know, like a 6 महीने का मेरे पास खर्चा है. तो मैंने ना randomly सारी ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनीज को एक पिच बनाया और लिखा कि I want to drive to Indian villages. And तब ये रील बस शुरू ही हुई थी. Instagram reels had just started. I'm talking about 2020, like 2020 October. So first COVID wave just ended and we were just exploring. Instagram was abuzz with content and people getting creative. So I just wrote pitches and somehow Mahindra, who is also a part of Sanat Kada, responded immediately. And they were like, "Ki for the first time, we are doing this for someone because we normally send like a whole troop safety ke liye, that we will give you a Scorpio and you drive it, you shoot content." तो मैं बस अकेली थी, 6 महीने मैं उस गाड़ी में ही रहती थी. And the whole idea was to showcase Indian गाँव जिनको कभी इतना mainstream picture नहीं दिया गया. Like till today, if we ask bucket list, you know, boys want to go to Ladakh on a bike or Spiti, and was बहुत अच्छा है. I feel that's a perspective. So I chose the eastern part of the country, which is Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, a bit of Arunachal, because these are not so heard, you know. So yeah, that happened. And मुझे आज भी याद है, January 2021 was the first time I stepped into Odisha from Chhattisgarh. So I was driving my car in the forests, जो जिनको बोलते हैं डंडा करन्या. So जो Ram है, and Ramayan also has mention of this forest, which was once a house of devils, and you know. So Danda Karanya forest is supposedly one of the most dense and harsh forests of the country, क्योंकि ना वहाँ कुछ उगता है, और मतलब इतना dense forest है वो कि आप penetration is very tough. So I still remember I was driving and I entered Odisha on a recommendation of a friend, and by that time obviously with life अब हो गए, you know, 27 साल के 28 साल के, लद्दाख वगैरह देख ही लिया है, कश्मीर देख लिया है. I enter this area called Koraput in Odisha. It is spelled as Koraput. And I realized कि मैंने ऐसी जगह कभी देखी नहीं है. Like there were rolling hills and misty mountains. And amidst that, I saw Adivasi people exactly living the way they used 2000 years back. Like, you know, they still, you know, follow the same things. उनके घर वैसे ही थे. And I just stayed in Odisha for 1 month. And ये पूरी फिर उसके बाद obviously वो journey continue हुई. So this journey was called Kavya on Quest, जिसकी तस्वीर बात कर रहे थे. It was supported 100% by Mahindra. Obviously वो सब movement का खर्चा मेरा ही था. वो सब तो निकला ही saving से. But I'm so glad I did that. And when that journey ended in August, so the point was कि मैंने तो career से break लिया था ना. So उसी में वापस जाना था ये सब घूम घाम के. But मैं वापस नहीं जा पाई. And I decided कि या तो हम छत्तीसगढ़ में नई life शुरू करेंगे या उड़ीसा में करेंगे. अब पेरेंट्स तो वैसे ही गुस्सा तो रहते ही हैं, तो अब और कितना ही गुस्सा हो जाएंगे. You know. So Odisha was more conducive for me because as a state also it's progressing, and accessibility for females कहें या even males. I believe gender free in a gender free world. So मुझे थोड़ा accessible लगा. So I decided to restart my entire career. So हम पहुँच गए Odisha in Koraput. I took a house which belonged to a forest officer. And पहले 6 महीने तो कुछ समझ ही नहीं आया क्या करें. I mean पहुँच गए. पहले लगा भाई carried away हो गए हम फोटो देख देख के. So first 6 months nothing. I was just surviving कुछ tourism के projects पे जो मेरे पास आए हुए थे. And then I started observing इनके ये जो साप्ताहिक हाट होते हैं, you know, we all go to malls and we all go to different markets. But a lot of rural and tribal belts of the country, even if you go to Barabanki today for that matter, there are haats that happen every week जहाँ पर वो fresh produce लेके आते हैं, not just सब्जियों की, but कुछ लोग अपने कपड़े वगैरह भी sale करते हैं, you know. So वहाँ पे मैंने देखा कि इतनी हल्दी उगती है कि वो waste हो जाती है, और वो सब आदिवासी लोग हैं, तो अभी क्या करें उस हल्दी का. So that's when the idea struck that let me do something about it. So since I had friends in Delhi, we upskilled a group of 62 women. Actually, there were 56 initially. Took permission of collector. So we learned, upskilled the Adivasi women to make a haldi ka sabun. Now we are talking about the women जो सुबह-सुबह जंगल जाते हैं, आज भी जंगल से ही vegetable, fruit, कंदमूल जिसको हम बोलते हैं वो लाते हैं, उसको बनाते हैं और उसी से अपना जीवन चलाते हैं. So let's say आप कंदमूल उगा रही हैं, हल्दी उगा रही हैं, मैं कपड़ा बना रही हूँ, हम साप्ताहिक हाट में जाके बार्टर कर लेंगे, तो हमारी लाइफ एकदम सेट चल रही है. So उन्हें ज़्यादा wants नहीं है, desire नहीं है, तो this upskilling happened, and then we just sampled the turmeric bar, कुछ friends and family को भेजा, and in a matter of 8 months the turmeric bar entered United Nations. So it was it was a blessing for us. So अब क्या हुआ कि इन सभी आदिवासी महिलाओं को एक मोटिव मिला कि वो आज भी जंगल जाएं, लेकिन वो शाम को जब थोड़ा फ्री हो वो ये साबुन बना सके जो कि 50 रुपए की हल्दी उन्हें नहीं दे रही थी. इन एवरी बार ऑफ सोप वी ऑल्सो गॉट इट एट महिंद्रा सनतकड़ा. वो बिल्कुल सोल्ड आउट हो गया. कल सुबह वी वर सोल्ड आउट ऑन टर्मरिक बार्स. एंड सो अब वो एक बार 150 का है. सो इट्स लाइक वैल्यू एडिशन 3x. सो इट टुक मी 2 years. अच्छा, अब शहरी आते हैं, ये भी तो एक होता है ना, ब्रेड खानी है, पास्ता भी खाना है, तो वो सब तो मुझे छूट ही नहीं पाया. तो अब क्या हुआ, जब गांव पहुंच गए तो पहले तो पता चला ब्रेड ही नहीं मिलती है. अब आदत तो वही लगी हुई है और जर्नी में भी ब्रेड और इस सब खाने का एक्सेस तो हो ही जाता था. सो धीरे धीरे बहुत टाइम लगा मुझे समझने में. एंड दैट इज़ व्हाई आई थिंक व्हेन वी वर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट दिस टॉपिक आदिवासियत, इट इज़ अ वे ऑफ थिंकिंग. I don't think Adivasiyat is living with tribals or tribal living. It's a way of how you live in a very balanced manner that you don't overdo anything. So I figured out that ठीक है ब्रेड नहीं मिलती है, लेकिन मैं महीने में एक बार स्टेट क्रॉस करके विशाखापट्टनम जाके पूरे महीने का सामान ले लूँ. हाँ, अमेज़ॉन मेरे नहीं आता है, कोई स्विगी तो भूल जाइए, अमेज़ॉन भी नहीं आता है. तो फिगर आउट किया कि यार हर वीक अमेज़ॉन मंगाने की एक्चुअली ज़रूरत भी नहीं है, यू नो. तो मेरी ज़रूरतें ही कम हो गई. दैट्स वेयर विलेज लाइफ स्टार्टेड टू सूट मी बेटर. एंड देन वंस टर्मरिक बार स्टेबल, देन वी स्टार्टेड वर्किंग विद मोर ट्राइब्स, एडिंग मोर वर्क वाया स्टोरीज, कंटेंट. आई फील कहानियों में तो बहुत पावर है. एंड इट्स अ जर्नी दैट आई एम स्टिल डिस्कवरिंग. ये इतना लंबा मैंने आंसर दे दिया.
नहीं, थैंक यू सो मच. एक अल्फाज आपका इतना दिल को छू रहा था. लेकिन ये जो अभी, क्योंकि एक तरह से इसमें आपको थोड़ा मिल गया है एक रास्ता कि हम उन हल्दियों का कुछ इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, लेकिन जो चैलेंजेस आए उस जगह पहुंचने के बाद में और जो अब तक आते रहते हैं, उनके बारे में कुछ बताएं.
आई थिंक challenges are there for everyone. If you are in a corporate job, the challenge is to keep performing so that you get promotion on time, you know, so that you don't feel FOMO or left out with your other colleagues. If you run a brand as an entrepreneur, there's this newfound challenge कि आप Shark Tank पे नहीं आए, you know, या अगर आप कोई you know creative business करते हैं तो आपको लगता है यार मेरा return सही आए. So initially for me the cultural challenges were quite a bit. Like since I come from Rajasthan, so the first question my parents raised, भाई जयपुर में तो इतना क्राफ्ट है, तो आप वहाँ क्यों जा रहे हैं अपनी लाइफ शुरू करने. एंड you know considering that parents are also getting old, so it's a very I would say कई बार मुझे बहुत guilty feel भी होता है that I'm not able to give them as much time. But you know in life हमें कुछ चीज़ें चूज़ करनी पड़ती हैं कि okay this is my path. So मैं कभी ये नहीं कहूँगी कि अपने पेरेंट्स को छोड़ दीजिए और गाँव में शिफ्ट हो जाइए. But there's a method to that. So challenges ऐसे आए that my parents definitely family was concerned. I won't say that they were against. कुछ points in life मेरे ऐसे थे जब you know my father stopped talking to me for 2 years because I feel that was also out of concern. You know कि एक अकेली लड़की है. How will she manage everything that happens? You know, and so far. And then this is again a hack for everyone who may listen it on YouTube या Instagram sometime. So क्या होता है कि अगर आपको कुछ भी pursue करना है, let's say मेरे केस में था कि मैं गाँव चली जाऊँ या मैं public sector नौकरी छोड़ दूँ. I was employed in India's topmost Fortune 500 and I resigned from that job to pursue my creative pursuits. But this is a hack that works for everyone. If you want to do anything in life and follow your passion, you have to make sure that you stick to it so much that your parents start to believe in it. You know, if you leave it midway and if you give in to that pressure, then they will say कि यार ये इसको बस एक भूत था, थोड़ा मूड आया था, एक टाइम था, फेज था. तो मेरा वो जो प्रेशर बिल्डिंग था ना, वो हर वीकेंड से शुरू हुआ था. इफ यू रिमेंबर द कहानी, एंड वो बढ़ता गया. सो आई डेवलप्ड इन फेजेस फ्रॉम वीकेंड टू क्वेस्ट टू उड़ीसा. Then my parents were like, ये लड़की हाथ में नहीं आएगी. She's very happy doing her own things, you know. So yeah, so number one will be cultural challenge, and I feel you should never ignore your family. Take them into faith. I remember राजपूत है मेरे पापा, and I can totally share this experience. उनको एक अच्छी विस्की दिलाई गई मेरी पॉकेट मनी से, और खीरा वीरा काटा मैंने, और एक प्रेजेंटेशन डेक बनाया प्रॉपर और उनको दिखाया कि देखिए नेक्स्ट 2 साल में ये करना चाहती हूँ, ऐसे भी आप अगेंस्ट ही हैं तो थोड़ा सा मान जाएंगे तो बेटर होगा बट नहीं, वो कंसर्न आज भी होता है. दूसरा प्रेशर आई वुड से इज व्हेन यू आर डूइंग समथिंग क्रिएटिव, दिस इज फॉर ऑल यंगस्टर्स, पेरेंट्स डोंट बिलीव इन इट अंटिल समथिंग सॉलिड हैपेंस. सो अब मैं दूसरा प्रेशर बताती हूँ क्या हुआ. सो ये सब हो गया उड़ीसा की कहानी, बट माई पेरेंट्स आर नॉट सीइंग एनी रिजल्ट्स एंड माई फ्रेंड्स आर ऑल्सो लाइक ओके व्हाट्स हैपनिंग. तो हर दिन थोड़ी ना कुछ हो जाता है कि कुछ ब्रेक थ्रू हो गया. सो व्हाट यूज्ड टू हैपन वाज दैट एज सून एज माई स्टोरी वुड बी कवर्ड ऑन सम मीडिया या न्यूज़पेपर में आ जाता था तो एवरीवन वुड बी हैप्पी. But every day, so even Modi's face doesn't come in the newspaper. Then how do you justify that, right? So then I thought that Instagram and content is my best friend. So what I'll do is I'll overload it so much that people actually see that the kind of life that I'm living is very genuine. And I was like, okay, I don't want to be a brand that sits in a city and says I'm working in craft, I will be right there, living, getting tattooed, living with the Adivasis, and then maybe everyone is going to believe that what we are doing is like a slow movement to understand the native knowledge. So cultural challenge, then the challenge of scaling, which is very important. Any creative business or passion requires scaling at some point. But I think one of the lessons that I've learned from Adivasi people or Adivasiyat is that balance is within you. You need to decide कि आपका milestone आपको कितना जाना है. आज मैं हल्दी करके भी survive कर सकती हूँ as a turmeric project. But we thought कि no, why don't we work with Santhals? Why don't we work with Mirigan? Because वो भी ज़रूरी है in some way. अच्छा, ये भी there's this anyway, उसके बारे में कभी और बात करेंगे, क्योंकि आप लोग जैसे हमें सुन रहे हैं, ऐसे आदिवासी बच्चों के पास भी मोबाइल फोन्स हैं. उन लोगों को भी पिज्ज़ा खाना है और कोक कंज्यूम करना है. हाउ डू यू कन्विंस दैट जनरेशन दैट परस्यूइंग अ नेटिव क्राफ्ट और नॉलेज और लैंग्वेज or architecture is very important, and you will be the heroes if you do that. So the challenge is also, so I would say in corporate language, it's managing your team if you are having a creative business, which I think Sanat Kada team does so well. So there will be a lot of challenges, but I feel that if you just stick on it, yaar, forget it, chahe bank ka kuch bhi haal ho jaye, we will figure it out, and I'm just gonna stick to the choices I've made. I think path बनता जाता है. And of course sacrifices तो होते ही है, वो तो needless to say we should not talk about that, like बहुत सारे sacrifices होते हैं.
Thank you काव्या. So एक और चीज़ थी काव्या की, जैसे आदिवासी या आदिवासी की जब बात की जाती है तो बहुत सारे ख्याल दिमाग में आते हैं. तो ये कौन से मिथ्स थे जो आपको पहले से थे और बाद में जाकर के टूटे एकदम?
Yeah, first of all, I'll just talk about Indian context. It's easier to relate to. So in India, we consider tribal living to northeast part of the country for some reason. Naga tribes, Nagaland में होता है, या मेघालय में है, या वहाँ पे ऐसे violent लोग हैं, head hunters हैं. It is because we have probably not read enough, and there's not enough reading material for us to understand that almost every state in India has tribes, and there is a larger concentration statistically of very native tribes in the eastern part of the country, which is the states of erstwhile Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, parts of MP, and these are all mainlands. Now, one of the another myths or I would say knowledge जो मुझे समझ आई वो है कि इंडिया में around 300 something tribes हैं, around 334. They are the population is very limited. कोई disease हो जाता है तो उसी में बहुत जल्दी deaths होती हैं. So एक तो वो concept मुझे समझ आया कि because they are vulnerable to protect their heritage. And जब हम heritage बोलते हैं तो वो layers हैं, language, craft, architecture, खाना, उनकी बोली, सब कुछ. तो वो बहुत जल्दी जाता जा रहा है. It's because the same reason कि उनके youngsters को वो सब काम नहीं करना. Now, if let's say if I am an Adivasi, I would not want my daughter to not wear anything but beads and get photographed. It's as simple as that. So they don't want to pursue the same thing. So the myth was also to understand, like I'll give you an example. यहाँ पे हम सनत कड़ा में एक डोंगरिया कोंधा shawl लेके आए हैं. वो एक GI tag product है. But when I spoke to the lady who embroiders the shawl, unki beti wants to open a salon, a beauty parlor in Niyamgiri Hills. How do you kill that dream and tell her, ki no, you make the shawl only? Can you do that? So the idea is also to balance when we say that handmade पहनना है, handloom पहनना है, हम खुद जयपुर से आते हैं, हम craft को इतना भी बड़ा ना बना दें कि वो craft अपनी essence ही खो दे, कि वो इतना mass made हो जाए, you know, like a lot, some of the crafts have become in India. So the idea is balance, you know, I think Isha is here. The idea is also limited consumption. आप उतना consume करिए जितना ज़रूरी है. Then you don't need a lot. Third myth was about safety of females. Now, this particular corridor of which I'm talking about, Chhattisgarh, Andhra, Odisha, is also historically called the Red Corridor of India for a lot of reasons. But I felt that आदिवासी लोग बहुत ही simple होते हैं. आपको बस उनका trust जीतना है और वो धीरे धीरे आया, ऐसे नहीं आया. और इसकी एक छोटी सी कहानी है कि हम हल्दी का ये सब साबुन वाबुन सब बन रहा था. ठीक है, हम यूनाइटेड नेशंस पहुंच गए, 1 साल होने को आ गया. एंड हमारा ट्रांसलेशन, बिकॉज दे स्पीक अ ट्राइबल लैंग्वेज, तो एक बीडीओ था गांव का, वो मुझे हेल्प कर देते थे. तो समहाउ ये सब हो रहा है लेकिन वो वुमेन मुझसे बात ही नहीं करती थी. तो आई यूज्ड टू फील, या दिस इज सो बैड, यू नो, दे आर नॉट टॉकिंग टू मी, एवरीथिंग इज हैपनिंग. So I had, so you know what I did? So एक शादी में I remember, they invited me, obviously because I stay in the same village, and they were hand poking each other. So उनका एक ritual होता है. So I offered my hand for tattooing. So इतना दर्द हुआ, मतलब मौत ही आ गई थी मुझे तो, और वो आज भी पूरा नहीं हुआ है. But ये करवाने से ना, मतलब थोड़ी बलि देने से वो हुआ कि आज they trust me so blind कि मतलब आप हम लोग जो भी मिलके करते हैं, they have the trust. So ये एक चीज़ है कि आज भी India has the biggest population in the world now, you know, and 52% of us are rural and tribal. For them, simplicity and trust makes all the difference. You don't need to give them big dreams, big scale, regular income. As long as you have their faith, you can keep doing your work and it just works for you. So for me, you know, a lot of people say, is that area safe? I'm like, it's the most safest area I could ever be as compared to Gurgaon, Delhi, Bombay, anything put together. So, yeah.
So Kavya, what क्या अभी आगे के प्लान्स हैं आपके?
ये तो विजन पूछ लिया आपने मुझसे.
नहीं, विजन की बात भी नहीं है, मतलब आप क्या सोचते हैं कि आप उस गांव में रह के और आप कितने लोगों से जुड़ना चाहते हैं? अभी आपके पास 56 औरतें हैं, आगे का क्या है? और वो ये जो सेक्टर की बात है, ये इतना ऑर्गेनाइज भी नहीं है क्योंकि वो पूरा साल काम नहीं कर सकते हैं. उनके अपने टाइम्स हैं, वो जंगलों में शिफ्ट होते हैं. आप तो ये इसको कैसे और ज़्यादा जुड़ करके काम करने का आपका इरादा है?
So ये बहुत टफ क्वेश्चन है. ये मैं अपने आप से पूछती हूँ, बट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम आई कैन यू नो टॉक अबाउट इट इन पब्लिक. ये मैंने अपनी जर्नल में लिखा था वैसे इस साल. If I talk from business perspective, since a few of us are also having brands and we all are in cultural businesses, if I talk about brand perspective, we are now enough to move out of a village because the turmeric project per se has become self-sufficient. But I feel we lack customer touch. So we must be in Delhi, Bangalore, you know, ultimately. So ideally, I should be, you know, dividing my time between customer-centric cities and village. But if I stay in the village, the sales will just, you know, like I'll talk core business. It'll just go as is. I can keep adding, doing small things. So as a vision, if you ask me from a very, very straight line, business sense, it will be that probably we want to become a very mindful brand who just works with Adivasi communities of the country, bring their stories and tangible products and also intangible by way of stories, I would say. So we want to become a brand like that, because agar hum you know vertically जाते हैं, इट मीन्स हम उन आदिवासी लोगों से कह रहे हैं कि आप अपना लाइफस्टाइल छोड़ दीजिए, पूरा टाइम यही करिए. तो आई हैव फिगर्ड आउट दैट आई नीड टू ग्रो हॉरिजॉन्टली विद डिफरेंट ट्राइब्स सो दैट द बैलेंस स्टेज. बट दैट्स अ वेरी बिजनेस पर्सपेक्टिव. अगर आप पर्सनली पूछें तो मुझे लगता है कि यार मेरी हल्दी का प्रोजेक्ट सेल्फ सफिशिएंट हो गया है. आई शुड बी इन लद्दाख, you know, working on stone or maybe Turtuk, because there are crafts and native communities that have just lost ancient craft. And my mom is like, ab ek dusra inning. So I don't know how it'll go because the life has been very topsy-turvy for me. And I feel wahi uski beauty hai. So abhi, as we speak today, I do still continue to live in a forest village. With no Amazon and Swiggy till today again. But I feel that I'm sure life will show a direction. I'm sure that there are more and more people who are opening up to non-aesthetic brands like ours. And there is a lot of window to grow in this segment. अब चाहे उड़ीसा हो या लद्दाख, you know, मोटिव अच्छा होना चाहिए.
थैंक यू काव्या. किसी और का कोई सवाल हो काव्या से तो हम पूछ
मैंने
सकते हैं.
बोर नहीं किया सबको.
नहीं नहीं, ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग था.
But how long आज के ज़माने में the tribe that is still मतलब काफ़ी out of, like you said, the normal mainstream touch. I mean, can you make them sustainable as a community? Train people in that community so that you can then do the marketing and keep going. तो मतलब ये कितना टाइम लगता है, ये कितना पॉसिबल है? हम तो बहुत स्लो थे, हम बता रहे हैं. तो अब ज़माना भी बदल गया है. तो आई वाज जस्ट इंटरेस्टेड स्पेशली फॉर क्राफ्ट बिकॉज नगमा, आई डोंट नो इफ शी शेयर्ड विथ यू, पर थोड़ा थोड़ा नगमा इज ऑल्सो प्लानिंग, इंस्पायर्ड बाय यू, आई डोंट नो इफ शी टोल्ड यू, यू नो, टू स्टार्ट हर ब्रांड. एंड मगर वो कितना वक्त देना पड़ता है, वो रिश्ते कैसे बनाने पड़ते हैं. बिकॉज यू नो, one more question, sorry, I'm not trying to take over, but I've just got a lot. Is that I'm personally a little critical of the fact that the craftsperson often gets overshadowed by the brand. And that's us, right? Like I overshadow the team often because of, you know, whatever personality जो चलता है तमाशा. तो हम ये आपको कह रहे हैं कि दोनों चीज़ें, तो एक तो है कि कैसे आप उस क्राफ्ट्स पर्सन के नाम से नॉट ओनली आइडेंटिटी, बिकॉज अपने में द वे द वर्ल्ड इज, इवन इफ यू डू इट और नॉट, वो ट्राइबल का बना हुआ has got another, you know, thing around it, which I don't blame you or me or us, that's the way it is. Magar how can you have their identity, maybe individual names, I don't know. चिकनकारी का ये मेरा बहुत दुखद I feel रोना है. And that, and also how can you make them sustainable to manage that part of the story.
So I feel I'll divide it into two.
Sorry,
जैसे
लंबा हो
आपने
गया.
पूछा. Yeah. So one part is that how do we ensure that they get the right, कितना time लगता है वाला point था कि to come to a point where, you know, it starts giving you the kind of, I won't say result, but the output that you desire. वो एक part था मैम का. और दूसरा part था कि how do we ensure that, you know, the artisan, और artisan तो मैं बोलती नहीं हूँ. First of all, आदिवासी तो एक अलग craft है. You know, अपने आप में आदिवासी का कोई craft नहीं होता. वो जो भी हाथ से बनाते हैं वो उनकी utility के लिए होता है. वो actually किसी ना किसी यूज़ के लिए वो चीज़ें बनाते हैं और उसको ओवर टाइम हमने क्राफ्ट्स, कुछ क्राफ्ट्स को भी ले आए हैं हम. आज भी ऐसी बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो सेल नहीं होती हैं. बट इफ़ आई टॉक अबाउट क्राफ्ट पर से, सो वो दूसरा क्वेश्चन था कि हाउ डू वी मेक दैट सस्टेनेबल. आई विल आंसर दैट इन टू. नंबर वन, हाउ मच टाइम. It is still very slow. I mean, I from 28, when I started, today I'm 36 years. वो कहीं पहुंचा नहीं. मैं आज भी I'm a small brand. It is again your choice, you know. You want to start a brand, you make a great brand, put a pitch to Shark Tank, make it so big, you know, like Fab Indias of the likes, and it's very doable. That path is also doable. It's a doable path for us also. A lot of my corporate friends tell me कि आपका टर्मरिक स्टेबल हो गया है, आप केवल उसी पे फोकस करो. मेक श्योर योर टर्मरिक साबुन इज देयर इन एवरी मॉल, एवरी शॉप, एंड जस्ट डोंट डू एनीथिंग. बट डू आई रियली वांट the 62 and आगे जाके हो सकता है 500 to leave their forest life, leave everything and वो एक unit में जाके साबुन बनाए. Will that sabun have the same essence? So that's the point. Even with chicken curry, from a point where they used to embroider at homes, it has now become more factory induced organized craft. So वो इसलिए भी कई बार होता है क्योंकि again कहीं ना कहीं numbers तो penetrate हो ही जाते हैं ना. Craft की हम बात करें, कितनी sale है तो numbers चाहिए. But it's a choice कि as a brand, और मैं केवल individual brands की बात कर रही हूँ, small brands, मैं बड़ी brands पे नहीं जाऊँगी, कि जो creative businesses हैं वो choose कर सकते हैं कि उन्हें कितना बड़ा बनना है. और आज हम अगर 5,000 सोप बार्स बना रहे हैं, हम मैक्सिमम 10,000 बना सकते हैं, बट उसके बाद तो हमें भी फैक्ट्री लगानी पड़ेगी ड्राइंग के लिए, you know. और क्योंकि मेरे केस में मैं आदिवासी महिलाओं के साथ जुड़ी हुई हूँ, तो क्या इतने लोग हैं भी, और अगर नहीं है तो at one point of time I'll have to mix the communities. That today I'm working with Kondha, तो then I'll work with other tribe also, क्योंकि साबुन ही तो बनाना है, उसमें तो क्या ट्रेनिंग दे दीजिए. So it is something like a lot of, like I'm consultant to ICA full time for their a lot of craft initiatives, and there are instances, and no harm in that also, that fulkari embroidery is not done by only Punjabi women, it's also done by UP women. You have to scale a craft after all, but वो choice आपकी है, and वो process तो बहुत slow है अगर आपका वो creative passion mainstream में नहीं है. मेरे लिए जब मैंने आदिवासी क्राफ्ट शुरू किया तो वो क्राफ्ट नहीं था, हल्दी था, एंड आई हैव नो नॉलेज व्हाटसोएवर ऑफ एग्रो प्रोड्यूस कि उसमें क्या लाइसेंसेस चाहिए. क्राफ्ट अब हो गया बिकॉज इनेटली वी आर कनेक्टेड बाय क्राफ्ट्स, बट द प्रोसेस इज सो स्लो बिकॉज इंडिया में अगर हम देखें मोटा मोटा तो एक ट्राइब्स ऑफ इंडिया ही है गवर्नमेंट का, एंड कहानी तो उसमें समझ ही नहीं आती कि मतलब क्या है वो, क्यों यहाँ पे टोडा आए हुए हैं, एंड इट्स वेरी सिमिलर टू आवर डोंगरिया कोंधा ट्राइब. बट आई फील कि कहानी ही नहीं समझ आएगी तो लोग कैसे खरीदेंगे. So that's the point, that we have to strike a balance between consumption and making sure that there's a mindful purchase happening, you know. That's part one, that the process is slow. Second, how do we preserve the identities? I'll give you, I do not know, I don't want to say that I'm there. I feel I'm learning, and Sanat Kada से मुझे बहुत learning मिली कि क्या लाना चाहिए, you know, क्या चलता है क्या नहीं, market, you know, market feedback, which is very important. I feel that if my exhibit in Sanat Kada just had products, people would not buy them, क्योंकि समझ नहीं आएंगे उनको कि यार over अजरक that looks so rich, ये क्या है, ये कंगा क्या है ये. And every person is seeing the pictures of the tribal people in my exhibition and then making the purchase because they get so drawn by seeing the actual images. Obviously time constraint हम यहाँ images ला पाए, but if you know, maybe खुदा ऐसा करे, next time I would want to bring my women here, you know, actually meet them, talk to them. So I feel कि बड़ा कितना बड़ा बनना है is upon us, and identity protection या sustainability का जहाँ तक सवाल है, sustainability is a very, I feel it's a very overused term in modern context because there's nothing sustainable. Like even आदिवासी लोग अब sustainable नहीं है मैम, क्योंकि प्लास्टिक तो उनके भी हार्ट में जा रहा है. प्लास्टिक ही नहीं, उनको भी सिंथेटिक चीज़ें पहननी है, उनको ये सब कॉटन हैंडलूम कुछ नहीं पहनना है. तो जब इट्स लाइक जयपुर ब्लॉक प्रिंट स्टोरी, थोड़ी ना छिपा खुद ब्लॉक प्रिंट पहनते हैं, you know, for that matter ajrak. So I feel that when it comes to identity protection, all you need to do is just we have to be internet friendly. As much as we hate it, you know, reel banana and all, it is something I never wanted to do, but I feel that to suit any kind of consumer, because आज तो हमारी मम्मी भी reels consume कर रही है ना. How do you not deny that? Like we may hate it, but everyone is consuming videos today. चाहे वो Gen Z हो कि हम बोलते हैं यार बच्चे फोन पे हैं, मम्मी पापा भी फोन पे ही हैं, और even दादा दादी भी फोन ही चला रहे हैं. तो then we need to push those stories, and more stories means more understanding of the artisan, the craft, the process. And yeah, that's one way of bringing sustainability and slow production. But it's a very difficult question. I don't know if I could answer it properly, but that's my take to it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kavya.
I think, okay, we can take one
Isha.
more. ईशा प्लीज कोई टफ क्वेश्चन मत पूछना.
Actually, we were having a discussion about slow fashion about 3-4 years ago at Sanat Kada, and all of us were sitting. It was a close group. And Madhvi ji actually shared an experience which I'm reminded of, which is that she had gone somewhere to deliver a talk, and she wears these saris and the beautiful oxidized jewelry. And the person who was introducing her said that please welcome Madhvi ji, and she's her tribal style, something like that. And she laughed because there was absolutely nothing tribal about it. It is completely urban or probably folk, but not tribal. So this misuse of the word tribal to describe a certain aesthetic, how does it work like a roadblock for you? Because sometimes, people have this fixed image in their mind of what a tribal aesthetic is. Yeah. There should be these pokey, triangular motifs only, etc., etc. So how do you address that? That is question one. So let's take that first.
Okay, so first of all, I've not grown that big in tribal crafts, I would say at a business level. But I would say that as an entrepreneur, since I'm now dealing with crafts, I feel we need to start documenting tribal motifs. There is a lack of actual documentation that goes when anything is called an Adivasi or tribal. Because even in Indian context, since people read less and consume more, tribal is associated with wild, with, anything that's loud or geometric, as you said. But aisa hai nahi, there are a lot of beautiful, like there's these dainty palm leaf stuff, it looks so angelic. That's also tribal. So I feel more and more people, when they start to know that, okay, there is something like that, and I'm sure that there are, again, documentation has different mediums. It can be videos, it can be books. I feel that there are lack of books about tribal identities in the country. Because शुरू में था नहीं और बाद में interest नहीं हुआ, and always been associated as wild, unsafe, whereas these are not the pronouns that we should be associating with native communities. So I feel to address that, the only way is not to have too much of design intervention also. क्योंकि ये हमारी ये aesthetic जो sense आ गए ना कि ऐसा क्यों नहीं है, mix क्यों नहीं है. Like I would admit myself, I have got a coat pad that has a कुंभ उड़ीसा का motive at the end, क्योंकि art बनाते ही वो लोग हैं. प्योर कोटपट तो बहुत ही महंगा है, तो वो बैलेंस बहुत मुश्किल है कि you draw a line that there is a certain line that's pure, it's how it is, and वो एक बहुत बड़ा challenge है ईशा, because you have to compromise on the revenues. So if you're running a profitable or for-profit brand, it is something you need to choose again. Do you want to stay a small brand, a mindful brand with probably, let's say, 5,000 community, or you want to really become big, then you become, But I feel documentation, number one, and number two, your choice of the size of enterprise or entity you want to be. Yeah, that should, that's my take. But again, I'm myself discovering this. Like, I would want to give you an example of a work that we did. So, Santhali log एक particular futa साड़ी पहनते हैं, and उनकी जो old women हैं, उनसे हम अभी एक tote bag बनवाते हैं. तो वो लोग ना अपनी village life patch work करती हैं, and obviously वो इतना fine नहीं लग रहा था. अभी भी वो craft bag बहुत ही rural, I would say, बहुत raw लगता है. And few of their daughters are educated in Bardhaman, in the border of Bengal, and they've picked up Kantha. So we have married the two craft, but I can't call that tote bag a tribal bag. It is a design-induced product. But then we definitely have Juang combs that are not touched. We would have certain things that are not touched by anyone, and wo jo consume kar rahe hain, wahi bana rahe hain, So, yeah, proper information is also very, we have ethical point to bahut hi sensitive, I won't go there. When it comes to tribal, I would say even handmade is such an ethical term that people should be using sparingly. But these are sensitive things.
Yeah, I
but
think
that's my take.
Ethnic, tribal, all these words are very, they have particular meanings. And
yes.
You can't use the word tribal for a general aesthetic, because there are so many tribes and all of them have their own way of doing things.
Yeah.
So my next question is related, which is that when a tribe is making something for local consumption, it comes from their environment and it's suitable for their climate. So when you're expanding it to make products for people who want to consume it outside the tribe and outside the area, how do you decide on how to change and how to adapt, and how much of it can be treated as appropriation, you know, taking a tribe's heritage and their cultural heritage and then putting it up for consumption? What are the chances of it being called appropriation?
Again, a very blurred line, and I'll be very honest. Our flagship work is the Koraput turmeric bar. That is something Kondha Adivasi women never made. वो तो हल्दी अपने बैकयार्ड में उगा के बॉयल करके बेचती हैं, right? And because we have access and haldi waste हो रही है, so as an upskilled project, we have decided to make a bar out of it. Is it appropriation? I would say no. Because ultimately वो तो उसका तो essence ही बदल गया. वो एक हल्दी था जो backyard में उगता है, आज उसका नहाने का साबुन है. But उससे ये हुआ है. Now that's a case study at TISS Bombay, the Koraput bar, for a reason. Because we have decided not to put a drying machine in the village so that they still sun dry the limited amount of bars that we do, just like they would dry the heritage or the turmeric that they grow. And we have decided that jo bhi ho jaye at this juncture, I can't say about future, that we will only make these many bars with these many women. Because the moment we scale up, then we need to install machines, cutting machines, you know, drying machines. So appropriation ka jahan tak, again, question is about our own choices as an individual, as an entrepreneur, and also with the cluster you are working. Are they ready to take that up? Like in my case, the 62 women are currently totally aligned. वो आज भी why it's a case study is because they still follow the same routine, but in their leisure time, only for 2 hours, they make this. As a community, they all get together. But today, tomorrow, if I get a big B2B order, then I think I'll have to engage more villages. And they may not be Kondha villages, which I was telling her, you know. So for that is to not, I can't call it a Kondha turmeric bar, you know, like I can't do that ethically also. And second thing is, you know, is that do you want to do, I mean, वो choice पे again आ जाता है, तो one has to be very transparent कि ये है, and if it suits your need, you do it. Like I'll tell you that even in this turmeric project, April, May, June, 3 months, this tribe of 5 villages that we work with, they go into the forest. वो deeper forest है. I have never gone there of 2.5 years of my life because that's their zone. Why to disturb that? So I have to plan all my production पहले से because I know कि वो होने वाला है. Do I tell them नहीं यार मेरे तो constant order आ रहा है UN का, आप तो ये बनाओ यहाँ पे रह के. That means that they have to bear the heat of the Eastern Ghats and make those soaps. Why would you want to do that? You know. So it's your thought ki how much do you want to, you know, I would say, I'll not use the word disturb, but alter their authentic lifestyle to fit in something that can be called upskillment, or a mindful product. So wo bhi interpretive. What is right for me may not be right for you again.
Yeah, thank you. You know, I asked this question because in Dubai, there was this whole fair of celebrating African cultures. And there was a stall where those women were offering braiding services. So they made a couple of box braids and I really liked the idea. So I went to them and I asked them that if they can braid all my hair, just the way African women do. And they were more than happy to do that because they want, ultimately they want money for their services, right? They want to earn from this art. So I got my hair braided completely. And when I shared a picture of that, there were a lot of people saying that you are actually appropriating their culture because they are the ones who are supposed to be braiding their hair and not you. And of course, then later I had to go back and study. And even in India, we've had a culture of braiding hair. And it's been there from 5th century. So it's not something. But these are the problems that, you know, and you know, I'm asking this question because recently I saw a post of somebody wearing a Kashmiri Ferran, and someone in the comments said that that is something Kashmiris are supposed to wear. How dare you? So I'm not understanding how and where this is going. Because how are we going to ever have a culturation or exchange if we become restricted?
It is very sensitive. Like Madhvi ji has stayed in Chitrakoot 14 साल तक, you know, like she said. एक पॉइंट पे अब इसके दो हैं कि एक तो हम आउट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट ये कराते हैं लाइक ईशा यू मेंशन दैट द ब्रीडिंग हैपेंड यू वेंट देयर आई एम श्योर that when she was living 14 years with the community, there were things she picked up. She became a part of them. Like I feel for me wearing suta now is everyday part. I don't feel like isse itna weight hai meri gardan pe because anyway, even if you come to my home, I'll be wearing it. I will be talking, So there are things that happen naturally to you if you are living with the communities, and there are things that we do as interest because ultimately lines are blurring out as technology is coming into picture, and even the remotest of the communities, whether rural or Adivasi communities, have access to the technology. So that is a point which Madhvi ji also raised. They also need money now. जो पहले बाटर वाटर था आज उनको भी कैश चाहिए. तो that balance has to be there, that okay, if it's out of interest, yes, I mean it's something that we got, and I feel the commenting bit will, I mean, these are opinions. I either feel that okay, but that's also connected to something what Nagma asked ki, I think I'm forgetting that question where we said that half of it's like your choice, how do you deal with it? So it's very blurred, I would say. ये सारे टफ क्वेश्चंस मुझसे दोनों ने पूछे हैं. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. It's okay. You can.
Hi, my name is Neera.
Hi,
and,
Meera.
So we came a bit late, so I don't know whether you talked about it or not. But I'm asking you, as someone who's always interested in buying products which have a sustainable, which have a slow process behind them, which have some ethical values attached to it, and I love buying products. The only thing that stops me usually is the price.
Yeah.
And I've been hearing you talk about is the choice of your brand to not go beyond 5,000 bars.
Yeah.
And so may I know what's the cost of, my data is not working, so I
Yeah.
couldn't find out what's the cost of one bar if I
It's
want to
costlier
buy.
than a Forest Essential soap.
So, do you ever are faced with the dilemma, or have you ever given a thought to someone like me who can afford a certain, range of price tag, but would like to, but is unable to, there are certain things that I do, and I make choices every day of going organic with my food, with my dals, so stuff like that in food choices, in clothes, where to buy it from, khadi se lekar na Chinese na lekar, ye sab I am a very one of those not super mad aware, but yes, I would like to contribute to the whole process of this revolution that you are part of now, and I'm very happy to be living in these times. But what stops me usually is the
cost,
price.
yeah.
So, do you ever, try to find a solution for people like me? So.
Yes, I mean it's a problem. My parents, so अभी मेरे parents कभी-कभी जैसे I think आज Times में आने वाला था कोई article मेरा, तो they were like, we'll buy your bars, but they are so costly. You don't have to consume things by buying products all the time. I feel that and this is a very, very critical thinking that I feel not as just Indians but humans, we need to understand that you can also consume things by asking brands the right questions. I feel consumers don't ask questions, which is that happy to answer कि कोंधा में festivals कौन से होते हैं, वो क्या ornaments पहनते हैं, वो क्या कपड़े पहनते हैं. Turmeric bar is the last of the step or probably 7th of the step, that is sale. आपके ऊपर business का pressure नहीं है, वो मेरे ऊपर है. I will not insist if someone can't afford, because affordability is relative, but consuming content or stories is also a very sustainable approach to adopt sustainability or being a mindful consumer. I would say that you don't have to buy everything. It's okay to buy a khadi sabun. That's which may be or may not be, again, if because we don't, खादी में you will never see a story कि भाई कहाँ पे बन रहा है. As long as आप satisfied हो कि मुझे लगता है कि ये ethical है, मेरे सारे mind के questions answered हैं, you buy that. Otherwise, you don't buy that. I would never say that if you can't afford, buy my bar because it's a revolution that I'm giving to Adivasi. If you understand that एक उड़ीसा के hills में Kondha tribe है जहाँ पे आज भी road नहीं है, and they do this, and from that 5 of the tribal boys are able to support. Maybe, you know, you may talk about it to a friend who is in a college. Maybe those 5 tribal boys get an opportunity to go. Consumption doesn't go to the product always. It can be various mediums, and that is, I feel that it's something we need to practice lot more. Yes, yes, I have made peace with that fact. Yes, yes. As so now, yes, the business. Yeah. So what she said was that, are you okay with the fact that a lot of people won't be able to buy the stuff because it's costly? So again, I can't be a very, by the way, we are not funded till today. It goes out of my bootstrapped work. So how we do it is that Turmeric Bar has scaled up a little. So uske revenues we put into more creative crafts. And it's a choice that we made because funding आते ही वो questions आते हैं कि कितना बड़ा बनेगा brand, 5 साल बाद क्या करोगे and all of that. But I know that everyone cannot buy everything. I also can't buy sourdough bread, even if it's so healthy. It's okay to eat. So one of my, my partner is a professional chef. He's here. And he was an ex-Taj head chef, moved into native food, and he's a consultant. And he tells me a very important thing that has stayed with me is that yeah, there's this myth कि white bread कि unhealthy होता है. ऐसे भी आप बहुत सारी चीजें में मैदा और ये सब तो खा ही रहे हो. तो white bread खाने से और versus rose sourdough खाने से, it's just a lifestyle fad. It's okay if you don't consume a haldi ka sabun and use shikakai. That is still available on Amazon or something for 50 rupees because you know it's authentic. As an entrepreneur, have I made those choices that probably 5% will be able to? Yes, I made my numbers कि मैं बड़ा नहीं बनाऊंगी, मैं छोटी ही entrepreneur रहूंगी और probably हो सकता है life में turmeric bar project move करके कहीं और चली जाए. But these are calls, we need to make as humans because consumer is not in our control. We can't make a Palmolive sabun and call it tribal sabun. That is accessible to everyone. So, but I still will stick to the point that we need to consume in different mediums, not just a tangible product.
Ma'am, I have a question. I want to understand that you said that these people who you're working with at the end of the day don't want to wear handloom sarees and they're, going for polyester choices. I mean, yes, you are the external force here as an entrepreneur, sort of mobilizing them into doing what they're doing. But how much of an entrepreneurial ability or the potential for an entrepreneurial ability do you see in the people that you're working with? Is there somebody that you can say, okay, fine, 2 years from now, this person, that person can inherit the legacy that I'm sort of creating and this business model I'm creating and I might move on to something else. How much of that entrepreneurial streak are you seeing in the people from the tribal community that you're working with?
I would say that we all get carried away. We all need inspiration, right? So for me, inspirations were a lot of people. I used to look up to the Pari network, I used to see a lot of people doing some great work in Mexico. I've seen in Indonesia. So we all get inspired, okay? Now, Adivasi people also need inspiration. लेकिन क्या होता है? I'll give you a very raw example. In Odisha, there's a PDA system, public distribution system. तो उसमें क्या होता है? हर हफ्ता, whether it's as long as you have a certain card, मान लीजिए राशन कार्ड, उनके केस में कोई और कार्ड होता है, रूरल कार्ड, मनरेगा कार्ड, तो आपको हर हफ्ता 5 किलो तेल और हर फैमिली मेंबर के लिए 5-5 किलो राइस और दाल, कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें मिल जाती हैं. अब उनका बेसिक सॉर्ट हो गया, जो कि पहले नहीं होता था, राइट? तो पहले वो उसके लिए मेहनत किया करते थे. अब उनका वो सॉर्ट हो गया तो दे हैव बिकम लेजी, दे विल नॉट वांट टू वर्क. बट Now the point is that we all need inspiration. Coming back to that point is that there is suddenly this girl, I would say that and I'm just talking about my perspective, story can be different, you know, because I can't give you a fixed answer, so I'm telling you my experience. So they saw that there is this girl जो अपना घर बार सब छोड़ के गांव में रह रही है. और क्यों रह रही है? You know कि उसको क्या ही मिल रहा है, मतलब वो हमारे साथ रहती है. So what happened with turmeric was that my women were making the bar, and slowly all these boys, you know, Adivasi boys, I'll tell you, they are super happening. If you travel to Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Odisha interiors, their hair is blue, electric blue, pink. They know how to operate VPN. They know TikTok trends. They are way more advanced than us. But what they saw was that there's this girl who is amazing and doing this, you know, like bar, or meri mummy bhi busy ho gayi hai. They finished their college in Raipur, and today I am here at Sanat Kada, and now I'm directly going to Jaipur, Bombay. They handle, so they left their job at Raipur, and most of the Adivasi boys and girls, they end up doing some contract labor works. कभी कोई ईंट भट्टी में चला जाता है क्योंकि उनको चाहिए quick money to satisfy their growing urban needs. But what happened with these boys were 5 of them. They came back, and now they handle all the website orders, QC, packaging to UN, we send it to Guatemala. So now there is, and the change is so small, yeah, 5 out of the 62 women we work. But then I also now see one boy in the Kotpad village going the same route, that he wants to now do the QC and the motive documentation suddenly. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. So I feel that that is very important, that you can bring small change, but I feel कोई ना कोई उनको भी एक inspiration, मैं तो नहीं बोलूँगी कि मैं उनकी inspiration हूँ, but उन्हें लगा कि यार ये एक चलती फिरती चीज़ गांव में आ गई है. Things would have been different अगर मैं दिल्ली में बैठ के order कर रही होती कि यार मुझे इतनी साड़ी भिजवा दो. They would be like, yeah, it's okay. And I'm not saying that's wrong. That's a choice of that entrepreneur. I made this choice because I wanted to be in village, and I never say that I'm an NGO or an impact maker, nothing. But I still feel कि यार मैंने 5 लड़कों को ईंट भट्टी और some kind of contractual job के बदले, you know, now they're doing way better thing, and they have gone back to growing haldi. Now they say, okay, we can grow aloe also, or let's do Japanese mint also. So I feel it's slow, but as long as you have to have some base, like backbone. Ki whom should they look up to? Because there are very few examples. And that is why I also keep saying this on my personal Instagram, that a lot of youngsters need to be rural entrepreneurs. Whether it is food, architecture, craft, to matlab, theek hai. I would say craft, to we all love craft. Food, architecture, language, there are so many opportunities. We are just not tapping it. You know, we are sitting on a khazana which is getting lost like fast. जैसे पुराने टाइम में वो नवाबी टाइम थे तो ब्रिटिशर्स आके ले गए. अभी क्या हो रहा है, टेक्नोलॉजी की वजह से वो खजाना खत्म हो रहा है. तो we need, as entrepreneurs, we need to feel that, okay, let's start businesses that are based out of rural and tribal ecosystems, you know. So yeah, but I don't know if I could answer your question well, but yeah, that was my thought.
Thank you so much, Kavya. You are an impact maker for me and many of us. Thank you so much. और काव्या का एक स्टॉल है क्राफ्ट पोटली के नाम से, स्टॉल नंबर B55, जो कि राइट विंग में है. और कहानियाँ और किस्से सुनने हो तो आप स्टॉल पर जा सकते हैं. थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग.